If you want to see me turn this into this, then you are going to want to strap in, because this is going to be an experience for both of us. This video is all about me showing you my inspiration for remodeling my basement, which I have no experience doing. I have never remodeled a basement in my entire life. I have remodeled some things in my home or updated them depending on which home we're talking about, whether that be upgrading the kitchen, upgrading the master bathroom. I've done some little projects when it comes to thinking about this. This is going to be a huge project because, as you can see, I'm standing in my basement, and my basement is currently completely unfinished. My goal is to finish my basement for $20,000 or less, and I'm going to take it from being like this to hopefully a vital part of my home where it's the new hangout spot that everyone wants to come to. I'm going to show you what it looks like in current state, and then I'm going to walk you through what I want it to look like. You are going to see the step-by-step through this entire process. Obviously not in this video, but this is going to be a series, and you are going to see me figure this out. My husband and I. My husband likely is not going to want to be on camera, so there are going to be some gaps, so you will likely not be able to see all that he does, but you will be able to at least see what I do, and I'll try to walk you through as we go through the steps as we renovate or finish the basement. We're gonna start with the room that you'll see right when you come down the stairs to your right. Then you have an open section that I'm looking at right now, and there is another room here to the left, but it goes in this way to the right, and then you have a room that is straight forward. So starting in this room is going to be where all of the fun takes place from a standpoint of connecting with family and friends. Behind me, there will be a built-in cabinet system, and it's actually this cabinet system that I already have that came with the house. I'm going to paint it. I have two of them right here, so I'm going to put one on this wall, one on this wall. I'm going to have a bench situation underneath the window, and then over to the side, whatever space is left from that built-in cabinet is going to be open shelves. My goal is to put all of the board games. We love playing board games. We're all about board games here in this house, and that's something that we love to do for friend nights and get together. So all the board games, all the games will go in these built-ins so that we can easily access them. On this side of the wall, there is going to be a built-in fireplace that is electric, as well as a TV, and that's where we're going to be able to watch games, and there will also be gaming systems, things like that, because we like to play the Switch, so on and so forth, again with our friends. And then on this wall is going to be some of like the fun things that you can do, like a dartboard. We may also hang up like some posters and things of that nature, just to give it a kind of like man cave entertainment type feel. Now we are going to look at the next part of the basement, which is this open space right here. All right, so we have the open room that we just talked about, and now we're looking at this room over here. So there is an open space right here, large size walkway type situation, but then there's this room that goes in, right? You can't see, and I'll show you an example or what that looks like, but there is a steel beam that is right up here that you can't see. I plan to cover that with wood, but there's actually, we are planning on putting a door. I need to take this down, but we are going to put, a wall, not a door. We are going to put a wall from this edge right here, you can see that, this edge, all the way down to this edge right here. And we are going to wall this inner part that goes in off. We are going to build in front of that a bar. This is going to be an open bar. We're going to have shelving. I want it to be wood, and my style is very like farmhouse aesthetic, right? So it's going to fit all of that feel. There's going to be plenty of, adult beverages and things of that nature here in this section. Then it will have a Murphy door, and that Murphy door will, and I'm going to show you what this is going to look like. This Murphy door is going to look like a liquor cabinet, but it will open up and it will show this inner room right here. This inner room right here is going to be a theater room. We are going to have elevated seating that will start up behind here, so it will go up, down, 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 and I'm thinking like 3 rows of seating with recliner chairs. The projector will be right here, going to this wall. This will be the theater or the screen wall. And then in this inner space right here that you can see that goes in even further is the perfect place to put a little snack station with all the things. So that is what that space is going to be, and the space that's going to be right out here. Then we have this last room over here. So what's going to be there, and what part are we actually not going to finish? So let me go over that. Behind me, you can see that there is this other room right here. So as you can see, we have all of the, things that you need in a house, right? We got the air conditioner, we have the fabric softener, we have not the fabric softener, the water softener. We have the water softener, all that good stuff. So we are going to plan to have from this wall right here, okay, from this wall all the way over to here, this is going to be walled off, okay? We are going to have a sliding barnwood door here that you can see through. Walls are going to be put up here. It's going to block off here, but give enough room for access. And then it will be a wall that blocks off here. So this will be a whole room by itself. And that room we can count as another bedroom because the window is going to be there, and that's what you have to have in order to count it as another bedroom in your home. So this will count as another bedroom, but what we are going to use it for is a playroom for the kids, so that the kids have their own separate play space that is separate from the adults. We can put all their toys in there, we can shut it so people don't have to see all the toys, but then they can obviously be down here with us and have fun and enjoy this space as much as we do. So that is our plan for finishing the basement. We will still have a whole area that is unfinished. And this area, basically, it's like another room, and then there's another room over here that is hidden, and that's where all of our storage will be for the things that we need to store in the basement, like all my decor, because as you guys know, I decorate for every single season, and I decorate a lot. I decorate this entire house, so that's a lot of decor that I have to store. Other things like our workout equipment is going to be over there too, and so that will stay over there. So anything that we want to store will stay in that unfinished part because we just don't need that additional space, and we don't need that space to be finished and something that we are actively using. Instead, we need that space for storage. What are your guys' thoughts? What do you think about our plan for this basement? I'm so excited. I have zero experience with doing this. And so this should be a wild ride for the both of us. Okay, so definitely subscribe, stay tuned. You're gonna wanna see this. You're gonna wanna see if we can even do this for $20,000. I think that we can. I will provide an update video as we start to get more of this stuff done, or we start working on it. We may hire someone to actually build the walls and put up the drywall. We're kind of going back and forth on, do we wanna do that ourselves? Or do we want to pay someone if we can have the work done at a good enough cost where then that would save us a lot of time? Because yes, I think that we would be able to do it. It doesn't look that hard. Watching like a million YouTube videos, you're basically an expert and you know how to do it, right? So just saying, but the problem is time, right? So I think that we would be able to do it, but I think that it will take a lot of time if we do it. Now I would like this, to get done within 6 months to a year versus it taking a year and a half to 2 years if we're doing all the framing ourselves, just knowing the fact that we're very busy. We're working, both of us work a full-time job. We have 2 children that are quite small that take up a lot of our time. Obviously, we want to spend time with them. So we're not going to have a lot of time to really dedicate to get this done. Anyway, I appreciate you as always. If you've watched multiple of my videos, thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that. And I hope that maybe encourages you to subscribe. Anyway, I hope you have a luxurious day as always, but keep it on the low. Bye guys!